Are you a person who can apply numbers and facts to make a company thrive? Do you possess good leadership and management skills to get a team to perform better? If yes, the product owner position is not just a job, it's an excellent opportunity to learn and develop. What does a product owner do? Prior to viewing interview questions, it is helpful to know what a product owner does. A product owner, also referred to as an Agile or Scrum product owner, bridges the Scrum team with key stakeholders such as business managers, customers, and developers. Q1. Provide an example of when you employed key soft skills. Soft skills such as leadership, communication, problem solving, and time management are essential for this position. Ask the candidates to provide a real-life scenario in which they employed these skills. Q2. Tell me about sprint goals. This question evaluates your knowledge of sprint goals. You should describe how sprint goals are established, why they are important, and provide any experience you have had with them. Q3. Why do you want this position? Experienced candidates can discuss their experience and skills in Scrum. New candidates can describe their knowledge, strengths, and how this position aligns with their career aspirations. Q4. What is a product increment? A product increment is all new features or changes made to a product. It is an extension of past sprints and contributes to the value of the product. Q5. Is it possible for one person to be both the product owner and the Scrum Master? This question tests whether candidates know various Scrum roles. You should describe the duties of each role and why having them together may be problematic. Q6. What are other frameworks you are familiar with? There are several product development frameworks. Candidates must state the ones they are aware of, experience, and detail when to use each. Q7. How would you say no to a stakeholder's request? This is designed to try a candidate's communication skills. They must detail how you can refuse a request politely and provide a good reason without losing the good relationship. Q8. Where do you store customer requirements? A product owner maintains customer needs in the product backlog and orders them. Candidates should also state tools and techniques used for storing these information. Q9. When is backlog grooming to be done? Candidates should state when backlog grooming occurs, what is talked about, and what the intended results are. Q10. How many product owners are a Scrum team allowed to have? The solution is 1. Also, the candidates have to describe the issues that might occur if there were many product owners. Q11. How long should be spent on research when discovering products? Time required will vary depending on company and product. A reasonable guideline is to use about 50% of time for research. It should be sufficient to accomplish research objectives without being so long as to hold up progress. Q12. How would you redesign a product? This is a challenge question. Focus on strategic planning in redesigning a product. Important steps are: Q14. What is velocity in Agile? Velocity is used to gauge how much work is being done by a team within a sprint. To respond, define velocity and how teams can optimize it. Q15. How would you describe Scrum in plain language? This is a test of your elementary understanding of Scrum. You should describe what Scrum is, a method of handling projects in stages or sprints, stakeholder communication to know their needs. Q13. Which behaviors are critical for Scrum projects? The interviewer is asking you what strengths you believe are needed in this position. The most effective response is to cite strengths you possess or are developing, such as being open-minded and fair. Q14. What is velocity in Agile? Velocity is used to gauge how much work is being done by a team within a sprint. To respond, define velocity and how teams can optimize it. Q15. How would you describe Scrum in plain language? This is a test of your elementary understanding of Scrum. You should describe what Scrum is, a method of handling projects in stages or sprints. Q16. What are the most important characteristics of a user story? A user story must be short and simple, user needs centered. Q17. What do you do when the Scrum team does not finish a sprint? Rather than ignoring the issue, address it. Steps are: identify what went wrong, learn from errors. Q18. How do you rank the backlog? To demonstrate your abilities, include techniques such as Moscow method, must have, should have, could have, won't have. Q19. What are your weaknesses? We all have weaknesses, but the important thing is to acknowledge and work on them. Q20. What is a product roadmap? A product roadmap is a plan that indicates product development timeline. Q21. How is vision, strategy, and roadmap different? Vision is the overall goal for the product. Strategy is the strategy to accomplish that goal. Q22. What would you do if product sales were dropping? This question tests your problem-solving skills. Steps to handle this situation include analyzing data to find the cause of the decline. Q23. When would Scrum not be a good choice? Scrum doesn't work well when the company is too rigid to adapt to it. Too many individuals are working on the project. Q24. What do you do when you have uncooperative stakeholders? This question tests your conflict resolution and communication skills. Good practices are making them understand the value of your work. Q25. Which is your key stakeholder? Customers come first as they are the users of the final product. Yet, the needs of other stakeholders like business teams and developers cannot be neglected either. Q26. In your view, what is the greatest product? This question tests your skill to compare products. Pick a product and describe what makes it wonderful: features, usability, or innovation. Q27. What is definition of done? There is no standard answer. Definition of done varies from task to task. It may involve writing and testing code. Q28. What is your opinion regarding canceling a sprint? You can cancel a sprint, but it must be a team decision with business stakeholders and developers. Q29. What is a release burn down chart? A release burn down chart monitors the advancement of a project. It displays the amount of work remaining before a release and keeps teams on track. Q30. Is it possible for a product owner to achieve work-life balance? Yes, but there must be good time management. A product owner can balance work and personal life by prioritizing tasks, establishing boundaries, employing effective workflows. Conclusion. We hope you've found this guide informative in understanding how to prepare for product owner interview questions. If you're dedicated to becoming a world-class product owner and require the expertise of professional guidance, then iCertGlobal is here to assist you. As a leading learning platform, we offer market-leading courses, practical training, and mentorship from industry professionals. Begin today and take your next